Man, y'all caught me again in the car making another video. Look, if I wait till I'm in the studio to record a video, look, you probably gonna get one video every 2 weeks. So I bought this little camera setup so I can record everywhere I go because y'all need this game and y'all gotta get this money. And I'm gonna lace you all the way up. Stop playing with me. What's up, y'all? I'm your boy Jay Wayne. You know, the Scout King. And listen, somebody commented. I love when y'all comment on the videos. Let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know what y'all doing differently, or if y'all doing exactly what I'm doing and it's working. People can look at that as confirmation to tap in. You feel me? So I love the comments. But I wanted to make this video because shout out to forex trader 2464. He said, what made you not just take the 4K profit and find something else? Because I was up 4,000 and then I held it up to about 7,000. So he like, well, why didn't you just take profit at the 4K? And look, I felt like that was a great question. Real talk. Because sometimes I want to say 90% of the time I am taking that 4,000. But why did I hold this one to 7,000? Let's dive into it.
Hey, Jay Wayne, trader get paid. Hey, Jay Wayne, he got the answers Q&A. Jay Wayne, hey, Jay Wayne Q&A.
All right, team. So here's the actual video right here. And so I'm going to talk to you about what I saw that made me want to hold it. Right here. Do you see those? I want to say how price is making those higher lows. Bam, right there. The two circles that you see on the chart. It's showing you that the momentum is coming in, like it's making a low, it's pulling back, making a higher low, making a higher high, making a higher low, and then is making a higher high. That's the momentum that I've been talking about in my latest videos. All right, you got to know how to spot the momentum. All right, and it comes in many different ways. So that's the first reason what made me want to hold it. Okay, now there's another piece to it. The other piece is, which is the first actual piece, is it's all everything come together that make you want to make that decision to hold it. But it came down to that red line, which is the 786, which it was bouncing off of the 50. Okay, so really, let me mark this up for you. Check this out. Now, do you see this low? All price did was shoot up and come back, and now it's making a higher low. Now, you may be like, well, how did you know it was going to make a higher low? If you're new to this, then you won't really know until after the fact. But you have some other signs that that's happening, and I'm trying to teach you that. It bounced off the 786 line, but it's also coming down to the 50 and holding. It could come down, and as it's bouncing up, it can bounce up all the way up to back up to this structure right here. That was the other thing that I saw that gave me the understanding to hold it. You got to look at those higher time frames, team. All right, team. So this is the part where I added another position and held the original position. All right. So it ended up being about 18,000. Now, here's the reason why. Do you see the structure that's being made to the left? Those higher high points? Those higher high points to the left? Price broke above it, made a higher high, and it's coming back down to it. Price is coming back down to it. Don't forget, on the daily chart, team, listen to me. On the daily chart, remember it was holding at the 50 on the daily chart. Remember it bounced off that 786 on the daily chart. So now we're making a higher high above these two structure points to the left on the chart. So now that price is breaking above and pulling back, I'm taking the second position. And there was nothing. There was no signs to get out of this trade this time. There were no signs. But let me tell you what I've been using. It's the MACD. Look at how it's above the histogram. All right, the blue line is on top. And look at those green histogram bars, how they got a lot of volume to them. Look, this is a momentum trade. That's why I held. So I told you why I held it. And this is also why I took another position. Why not? It just makes sense. For the most part, if I don't get all of these confluences that's coming together, if I don't get all of those stacked up, then I'm not going to take another trade and I'm not going to hold it. But this time I did. So this is what's going to make you an advanced trader, to be able to, on a daily basis, stay in your lane, take profit, because you can see that it's not really going to be a big trade. And then sometimes it's a bumper here. Sometimes as an advanced trader, you're going to identify certain things in the market that it shows you that the momentum is on your side. You can hold it. Look, guys, you just got to be in this market constantly, year after year, day after day. You got to be grinding. You got to be detailish. You got to be paying attention to what the market is doing. All right. And you got to be taught. Like, you just have to be taught this stuff. You got to be taught the right way, team. Speaking of getting taught right, just look at this. Shout out to Mr. Al in the community on my Discord. Look at this. I just got to share the testimonies. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. You feel me? I'm just trying to show you that people winning out here. It ain't just me. What's up, Jay Wayne? I joined your course at the beginning of February 2025. I traded all February and stopped in March because of work in Texas. Started back this week. My record is 12-4. I'm feeling confident. Thank you. Look, shout out to Mr. L. Shout out to Irene. Miss Irene. She said, I'm out. This was a trade that we took, and she said, I'm out. Thank you, Jay, for your teaching. You've been a blessing to me. You will always be in my prayers. That's what's up. St. Anthony said, I got my pips. Thanks. Thank you, bro. Absolutely. Look, shout out to St. Anthony again. He said, yo, Jay, I am grateful for the scalp technique. In the past, I would have held this trade for 80 years and been in drawdown. Bro, he funny. He be cracking me up. But look, though, you feel me? Like, I'm showing you the way, and I'm doing it by an example. I'm not just telling you to do something. I'm showing you that I'm doing it. So I'm teaching every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. The recording is going to be up, all right, right after the class or the next day. And what I'm showing you in the class is what I'm actually doing. And I'm giving you the trade setups, where to enter at everything. And it's just so many people just getting breakthroughs. The ones that actually putting the time in. Look, shout out to Way Too Foreign. He been grinding too. Look at this. This is profits. Close both. Love Jay every time. Absolutely. Coach Jackson 73 said, got 16 pips myself. Might be back in on a retest. So that lets me know he's understanding how to double dip. Just like I talked about in this trade. We took the breakout. He took the breakout. And now he's looking at catching a retest. So he's understanding what I've been teaching him and what I'm doing. Let's go, team. Stop playing. We not playing. And we scalping the glory. 2025. Get on the train. I'm telling you, get on it. You in good hands with me. I'm telling you. The MACD, the Fibonacci level it bounced off of, all of that good stuff. The structure, the higher lows that it was making, the higher highs it was making, all of that stuff together is what made me hold it. All right. So go back and watch that video if you haven't already. But also, you guys need to know how to catch these momentum trades. So I'm going to put this video right here in the corner for you so you can watch that video. All right. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And let's make this money, baby. Peace.